everybody, welcome to this video. Today we are going to be doing a favorites, and basically it's going to be a 6-month compilation of products that I have found over this period of time and that I really enjoy. And I'm also going to mention some products that are okay and then some that I've just been like, eh. And I know it's been like a very long time since I've been on my channel, like 4 months, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't always been on the back of my head. I've been planning, I have a lot of videos planned out for the summer that I actually had planned out months ago, but I just never found the time to film with school, and there's just so much stuff that goes on in your life, and whenever you don't stay home all the time, like, your priorities are focused elsewhere. And honestly, school always took precedence for me, and the people in my life took precedence over this YouTube channel. You know, it's not the end of the world, but I'm back and it's summertime, so I have a lot more free time, and I definitely plan on coming on here a lot more than what I did during the school year. So yeah, I have not stopped buying makeup totally, but I have kind of been out of the loop as far as like what's going on. Like, I haven't watched a YouTube video in 3 months now, I think, and I haven't bought makeup in since Christmas, which is also insane for me. I think the last thing I bought was, oh jeez, this is embarrassing. The last thing I bought was it was the Pure the Grinch Stole Christmas makeup palette. Is that what it's called? I have it up in my closet somewhere because it's not Christmas anymore. But it was a really pretty palette, and I'm gonna pull it out next Christmas. Maybe I'll do a review on it then. But yeah, I planned on doing so much, and you know, it slipped away from me, and that's fine. So yeah, longest intro ever. Let's move forward into the actual video. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is this Physicians Formula Refreshment Cucumber and Bamboo ID Puffer. I have gifted this to people before. I've gifted it to my grandma, to my friends. It's refreshing, okay? I like to put it just underneath my eye, and the feeling, the tingling feeling, and it seriously, it wakes you up, and it doesn't leave a gross residue or anything like that, but the feeling lasts for, I would say, about 2 hours. It's never overpowering, and it never stings or anything. Usually the cheapest place that you can get these kinds of things are Walmart or Target. Next, I have a lipstick from Ulta Beauty. This past last December in 2018, I found a couple things from Ulta Beauty from the Ulta Beauty brand that I really enjoy, including this lipstick, and it's just one of their standard lipsticks, and it is in the shade Stay Fierce, which is this beautiful peachy nude pink. I have it on my lips right now, and you can see that it doesn't suck the life out of them. It's not matte, and it's not so pigmented to where you have to use a mirror to apply it. But here's a swatch of the shade right here. You can see it kind of has a little bit of glow to it, but no shimmer or anything like that. I would just call it a creamy formula. And it really reminds me of the Revlon, what are these called? The Revlon lipsticks. Oh my gosh. See, I am so super lustrous lipsticks. It's a similar formula as well. They're both creamy. I would say this one might be a little bit more on the slippery side. Excuse me. I just had a Frosty. My little sister, she graduated from kindergarten today, and she's gonna be a first grader next year, which is so crazy. But yeah, so as a little celebration, we got Frosties, and that was from my Frosty. Okay, moving on. So yeah, Ulta Beauty lipstick is fantastic. Another thing from Ulta Beauty that I have really seriously truly been enjoying is the gel eyeliner in the shade Blackout, just their standard black eyeliner. I have it on my eyes right now, and it stays. I only have it in my tight line, which is if you don't know what that is, it's inside of your eyelid, but only on the top part, and then your waterline is inside the rim of your eyelid, but on your bottom line. But look how black that is. It is so creamy, and oh my gosh, I love this thing. It is fantastic. Moving on. So this is also something that I bought when I was not active on YouTube, and it's the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer, and it's just it's a solid concealer. It is high coverage, I would say. I wouldn't say it's totally full coverage. but I would say it's very high coverage. Like, I feel the need to wear that concealer with the foundation type kind of a thing, but that is what it looks like blended out onto my hand, and you can't see it, which is good, I guess, because that means like it blends into my skin and it matches my skin. Anyway, I have it in the shade 10 Porcelain, if you're anywhere close to my coloring. The one thing about this, the shade range in this product absolutely stinks. It is the worst shade range in the universe, but if you have a fair complexion, a light complexion, you would be able to wear this concealer. But the formula is kind of what I'm here for, and it's a really good formula. It's a really good formula. It stays in place all day. It doesn't crease. Whenever you set it, it doesn't crease. I have like a little bit of smile lines underneath my eyes, so it's like everything creases under there unless I set it. So yeah, it's a really breathable, thin concealer, and it covers. I love it. Okay, moving on to something from Mary Kay, and this is a cream blush, and I have it in the shade Cranberry. And that is the shade of it. It's very, very dark, but whenever you apply it with a brush, I use a stippling brush to apply it. Let me get out my stippling brush. Whenever you apply it with a stippling brush or something similar to that, I find that it really, really works really well, and this brush particular just hugs my cheeks in the perfect way. And then you can like blend it out further, but I've tried this with a sponge and it was so heavy-handed and so dark, so I would definitely not recommend putting on this cream blush with a sponge. I would say a stippling brush is the way to go, or any other like synthetic type kind of brush would work. But yeah, sponges are just too pigmented. And I've also tried it with my fingers, and it worked, but it's just easier to use it with a brush, in my opinion. And then another thing from Mary Kay is this Botanical Effects Moisturizing Gel. So this is skincare, actually, and this is the texture of it. I really love that this comes in a, oh, that was too much. Oh well. I really love like this comes in a squeezy bottle, but like that's kind of what it looks like. So it is truly a gel formula. Oh, that was way too much. Anyway, I hope you guys saw it. It's a very, very thin gel, and it sinks into the skin immediately. It probably takes like 30 seconds, and then you can put on makeup right after. Moving on to another thing from Mary Kay, and this is also skincare. This is fantastic. So this is their Clear Proof Acne Treatment Gel, and this is part of their part of their line for skin with more oily skin. I don't have oily skin, but I needed a pimple cream, and this is amazing. So this is kind of the texture of what it is, and you don't like let it sit on your pimples or anything. Like, you rub it into the skin, like you just tap it on like wherever you have a pimple. So like right now I have a pimple above my eyebrow. Sorry, I'm looking into the camera. And overnight, it's so amazing. It like clears your pimple up for you. Like, you don't have to pop it or anything. It like does the work for you. And the ingredients in here are 5% benzoyl peroxide, and that's the active ingredient in here that treats those pimples or that acne or whatever. And it can dry out your skin. So like, I was using it on my chin a couple weeks ago, and whenever I had a couple pimples, hormonal, it kind of dried out my skin surrounding it, because, you know, you're tapping it in. It's not just like a directive cream right to that one spot. Like, obviously you won't put it all over your face, but like, you'll be tapping it into that general area, and all the area surrounding it became really dry afterwards. So like, I would definitely hydrate. Woof. Okay. I would definitely moisturize really well before you apply this pimple cream, but I would highly recommend this. This is seriously worth the money, and it has a lot of product in it. I will never run out of it. Okay, another thing, this foundation is the best foundation in the whole universe. I think I bought this in, I want to say October, and I hadn't had the chance to talk about it. It is the most amazing foundation that I have ever found. Should I say the name of it? It's the CoverGirl CG Smoothers Hydrating Makeup, and I have it in the shade 710 Classic Ivory. Number one, this is a perfect shade match for me. It is my shade, like that is my shade. And it blends in so nicely. It looks like it is one with the skin, and it seriously, it doesn't cover up too much. It doesn't like make my freckles look ashy or anything. It's perfect. I've never found a more perfect foundation. It gives you that glowy, healthy, beautiful look. It lasts all day long. I just love it so much. This is these are its claims. It continually hydrates the skin for 11 hours and your skin looks smooth and naturally beautiful. I highly 110% agree with it. It looks gorgeous with this on. It's unscented, truth. It won't clog your pores. I haven't had any problems with it. I've been using it for like, what, 5 months now? 6 months now? And 7 months now? 8 months. I've been using this for 8 months now. Holy smokes, time has flown by. And yeah, I have not gotten any breakouts from it or anything like that. It's dermatologically tested. Yeah, dermatologically tested. That is a lot of syllables. Anyway, I also bought this product around Christmas time. Ooh, let's put the leg down there, Mary. I also bought, oh no, I hate swatches. I just got my lipstick on my dress. Oh well. I bought this bronzer around Christmas time, and I would say that this is one of the okay products. Like, I'm not a huge bronzer person anyway, and I would have to say that this is a little orange, but I can make it work. But I'm also like just not a huge bronzer person. Like today I didn't use bronzer. I just took my cream blush and kind of like patted it on my forehead. But yeah, so there is a swatch of it right there. You can see it's like a good tone. It's not too light. It's not too dark for my skin. And I really do love the huge pan of this. The formula is nice. It lasts all day long. But the smell, it smells like wannabe physician's formula, but it's not. It doesn't smell like that at all. But it's like a really, really soft formula. It gets really dusty really easily, a lot of kick up whenever you go into it. But I would say it's a pretty solid bronzing formula if you want a big giant bronzer pan for like, I think $2.99 or something like that. So not a bad deal at all. I'm just not a huge bronzer person, and I haven't gotten as much use out of it as I would have wanted to. Anyway, I think that's it. Is that it? Wow. If you have made it this far into the video, I just want to give my sincere thanks for coming back to my channel and watching after all of this time. That really truly does mean a lot to me. I don't really know how many people are going to watch this after being inactive for so long, but it is summer again, and I'm glad to be back with no stress. And yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna, come on Mary, sit like a lady. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much. I had a ton of fun filming it. I forgot how much fun it was to film. And yeah, I am going to go and clean my room. I love you guys so much. And whoever is watching this, thank you. And I will see you next time. Bye!